Have you ever wondered how a single family managed to build an enormous fortune and remain influential for more than a century? Does power stop at money, or does it extend into politics, education, and healthcare? Today we tell the story of the Rockefeller family, one of the most powerful families in modern history. A story that lies somewhere between reality, economic power, and the myths built around it. The Rockefeller story begins with one man, John D. Rockefeller. He started from a modest background, but he had a strict business mindset, strong discipline, and a deep belief that opportunities belong to those who know how to seize them. In the late 19th century, oil was still a new industry and had not yet reached the importance it has today. John D. Rockefeller saw oil as the fuel of the future and decided to invest in it aggressively. He founded Standard Oil, but he did not limit himself to oil production alone. He took control of refining, transportation, storage, and distribution. In other words, he controlled the entire supply chain, and whoever controls the entire chain controls the market. Over time, Standard Oil came to dominate a massive share of the oil market in the United States. That is when controversy began. Many accused Rockefeller of destroying competition and using ruthless methods to remain the sole dominant force. In 1911, the U.S. Supreme Court ordered the breakup of Standard Oil. What surprised many people was that this decision did not destroy the Rockefeller fortune. It strengthened it. The company was divided into smaller firms, shares were distributed, and the family's wealth grew even larger. This marked a major transformation. The Rockefeller family no longer focused solely on oil. They expanded into banking, investments, education, healthcare, and scientific research. Institutions such as the University of Chicago and the Rockefeller Foundation were established, along with support for hospitals and research centers across the world. This raised an important question. Was this purely philanthropy, or a strategic way to build long-term influence? The Rockefeller family donated billions of dollars to education, medicine, disease prevention, and scientific research. Some see this as a genuine effort to benefit humanity. Others view it as a quiet way to shape the future without direct political involvement. The truth likely lies somewhere in between. Philanthropy was real, but the influence that came with it was real as well. As their influence grew, conspiracy theories began to emerge. Some claimed that the Rockefeller family controlled global politics, economics, and even public health from behind the scenes. However, it is important to separate facts from myths. There is no verified evidence that the Rockefeller family controls the world. What is clear, though, is that they influenced systems, invested strategically, and built long-term power. The reason many people associate the Rockefellers with hidden control is that their influence was never loud. They were rarely at the front of political power, but they were often present behind the scenes. And this type of quiet power tends to create suspicion, fear, and speculation. The story of the Rockefeller family teaches us several lessons. Money can build influence. True power is often long-term. And history is rarely black and white. In the end, the Rockefellers were neither gods nor demons. They were human beings who seized opportunities, made mistakes, and built one of the most powerful economic empires the world has ever seen.